Did you know that in the United States, someone has a stroke every 40 seconds, and every 3 minutes, another life is lost? Stroke is not just a medical condition, it's a life-changing event that can rob you of your memories, your independence, and even your life. But here's the shocking truth. Up to 30% of strokes have no clear cause. These are called cryptogenic strokes, silent threats that can strike without warning. Imagine enjoying a quiet moment with your loved ones, and suddenly, your words become slurred, your vision fades, or one side of your body goes numb. A stroke doesn't just happen, it changes everything. But here's the good news. Up to 80% of strokes are preventable. According to the CDC, making simple changes to your lifestyle can significantly lower your risk. You have the power to protect your brain and your future. In this video, we will share 7 powerful health secrets for seniors. Simple but science-backed habits that can keep your brain strong, your mind sharp, and your life independent. Whether you've experienced a stroke, worry about it, or simply want to protect yourself, these tips can make a real difference. If you care about your health and your loved ones, stay with us. And don't forget to subscribe, tap the notification bell, and share this video with your family and friends. Because a healthy brain is the key to a healthy life. Stroke is a sudden and severe medical condition that occurs when the blood supply to a part of the brain is interrupted or reduced, depriving brain cells of the oxygen and nutrients they need to function. When this critical supply is disrupted, even for a few minutes, brain cells begin to die, leading to lasting damage or even death. Stroke is a true medical emergency because, unlike other organs, the brain cannot store oxygen or nutrients, making it highly vulnerable to any interruption in blood flow. There are 2 primary types of stroke. The first and most common is ischemic stroke, accounting for approximately 80% of all cases. This type occurs when a blood clot blocks one of the arteries supplying blood to the brain. These clots can form within the brain itself, known as thrombotic strokes, or travel from another part of the body, such as the heart, leading to embolic strokes. Regardless of where the clot originates, the effect is the same, a blockage that prevents vital oxygen-rich blood from reaching the brain, causing rapid and progressive cell death. The second type is hemorrhagic stroke, which accounts for about 20% of cases. This type occurs when a blood vessel within the brain bursts, causing bleeding in or around brain tissues. Hemorrhagic strokes are often linked to high blood pressure, which weakens blood vessel walls over time, making them prone to rupture. Aneurysms, which are bulges in weakened blood vessels, can also rupture, leading to catastrophic bleeding. The pooling blood from a hemorrhagic stroke can directly damage brain cells and increase pressure within the skull, further intensifying the damage. Understanding how strokes occur is crucial to recognizing why seniors are at significantly higher risk. Aging naturally affects the body's cardiovascular system. Blood vessels, once flexible and elastic, gradually become stiffer and more fragile over time. This means they are more prone to damage or rupture under pressure. Additionally, the heart itself may weaken with age, becoming less efficient at maintaining steady, strong blood flow throughout the body, including to the brain. Seniors are also more likely to have underlying health conditions that increase stroke risk. Hypertension, or high blood pressure, is a leading cause of both ischemic and hemorrhagic strokes. High blood pressure places continuous stress on artery walls, causing them to become thickened, less flexible, and more likely to rupture. Diabetes is another major risk factor, as high blood sugar levels can damage blood vessels over time, making them more susceptible to blockage or rupture. Heart disease is also a common contributor. Conditions such as atrial fibrillation, where the heart beats irregularly, can cause blood to pool and form clots. These clots can then travel to the brain, causing an ischemic stroke. High cholesterol, which leads to the buildup of fatty plaques within arteries, is another significant risk factor. These plaques can narrow or block arteries, preventing adequate blood flow to the brain. But it is not just the presence of these conditions that increases stroke risk in seniors, it's also the combination of multiple factors that amplify danger. Studies have shown that after the age of 55, the risk of stroke doubles with each passing decade. For seniors who may have several risk factors, such as high blood pressure, diabetes, and a history of smoking, the likelihood of experiencing a stroke is dramatically higher. Even in seniors without these conditions, the natural aging process itself can weaken the circulatory system. Arteries may become clogged with plaque, even without high cholesterol levels. Blood flow may slow, increasing the chance of clot formation, and the brain itself, with its delicate and intricate network of blood vessels, is particularly vulnerable. Recognizing these risks is the first step to prevention. Understanding why strokes happen and why seniors are more at risk allows for better planning and lifestyle adjustments that can significantly reduce the likelihood of a life-changing event. In this video, the focus will soon shift to 7 science-backed habits that can help protect the brain, maintain clear blood vessels, and dramatically lower stroke risk, even for those in their senior years. Stroke is a medical emergency that can strike without warning, leaving individuals with life-altering consequences. Recognizing the symptoms of a stroke quickly can mean the difference between life and death, or between a full recovery and permanent disability. But the signs of a stroke are not always dramatic. Sometimes they are subtle but still dangerous. One of the most common and recognizable symptoms of a stroke is sudden weakness or numbness on one side of the face, arm, or leg. This loss of sensation or strength often appears without any prior warning, making it easy to mistake for simple fatigue or muscle cramps. If the face droops or a smile appears uneven, this is a clear red flag. Similarly, if one arm feels weak or numb, or if it drifts downward when raised, this could be a sign of stroke. Speech problems are another major indicator. A person experiencing a stroke may suddenly have difficulty speaking or understanding what others are saying. They might slur their words, speak in a way that is difficult to understand, or struggle to form coherent sentences. In some cases, they may not understand simple questions or instructions, creating confusion for both them and those around them. Vision loss is also a common sign of stroke. This can appear as sudden blindness in one or both eyes, blurred vision, or even double vision. Such visual disturbances can be frightening, but are often ignored, especially if they seem to improve after a few moments. However, even temporary vision problems can indicate a transient ischemic attack, TIA, often called a mini-stroke, which is a warning sign that a full-blown stroke may occur soon. Dizziness, loss of balance, and severe headaches are also critical warning signs. A person who suddenly feels unsteady, has trouble walking, or experiences a severe unexplained headache may be having a stroke. Such headaches are often described as the worst headache of their life and can be accompanied by nausea or vomiting. Because these symptoms can appear suddenly and without warning, it is vital to recognize them quickly. Medical professionals use a simple but highly effective method called FAST to help remember the key warning signs of a stroke. FAF stands for face. Ask the person to smile. Does one side of the face droop? Is the smile uneven? FAF stands for arms. Ask the person to raise both arms. Does one arm drift downward? Is one arm weak or numb? FAF stands for speech. Ask the person to repeat a simple sentence. Are the words slurred? Is speech strange or unclear? FAF stands for time. If any of these signs are present, it is time to call 911 immediately. Every minute counts. The importance of acting quickly cannot be overstated. Medical experts emphasize the phrase "time is brain," which means that the faster a person receives treatment for a stroke, the better their chances of recovery. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, individuals who receive treatment within the first 3 hours of symptom onset have the highest chances of survival and recovery without severe disability. When a stroke occurs, millions of brain cells begin to die every minute that blood flow is interrupted. The longer the delay in treatment, the greater the damage. For ischemic strokes, which are the most common, Immediate treatment can involve medications called clot busters that dissolve the blockage and restore blood flow to the affected area of the brain. For hemorrhagic strokes, emergency surgery may be necessary to stop the bleeding and relieve pressure on the brain. But the key to all these life-saving treatments is time. Studies have shown that those who receive medical care within the golden window of 3 hours are significantly more likely to recover fully. Unfortunately, many people hesitate or ignore symptoms, thinking they will go away on their own, only to lose valuable time. Recognizing the symptoms of a stroke and acting fast can save a life. It can mean the difference between a brief hospital stay and a lifetime of disability. Being aware of the signs, sudden weakness, difficulty speaking, vision loss, dizziness, and severe headaches, and knowing the FAST method can help anyone respond quickly and effectively. Maintaining a healthy brain and reducing the risk of stroke begins with controlling blood pressure. High blood pressure, often called hypertension, is the most significant risk factor for stroke. When blood pressure is consistently high, it puts extra strain on the walls of arteries, making them more prone to damage. Over time, this damage can lead to the formation of clots or the rupture of blood vessels, directly causing a stroke. According to the American Heart Association, adults should aim for a blood pressure of less than 120/80 mmHg, but achieving this goal requires consistent lifestyle choices and regular monitoring. Reducing salt intake is one of the most effective ways to maintain a healthy blood pressure. Sodium causes the body to retain water, which increases the volume of blood, placing extra pressure on artery walls. Many processed foods, including canned soups, frozen dinners, and even bread, are packed with hidden sodium. Choosing fresh, whole foods and cooking at home with herbs and spices instead of salt can dramatically lower sodium consumption. Reading food labels is essential. Look for options labeled low sodium or no salt added. Regular physical activity also plays a vital role. Even a simple 30-minute walk each day can help lower blood pressure by strengthening the heart and improving blood circulation. Aerobic exercises, like walking, swimming, or cycling, are most effective for blood pressure control. Strength training can also help, as building muscle mass can improve overall cardiovascular health. Managing stress is equally critical. Chronic stress triggers the release of hormones like cortisol, which can elevate blood pressure. Techniques like meditation, deep breathing exercises, yoga, and even spending time in nature have been scientifically shown to reduce stress and consequently lower blood pressure. But maintaining blood pressure is just the first step. Another key factor in stroke prevention is effective cholesterol management. High cholesterol can lead to the buildup of fatty deposits, or plaques, within arteries. These plaques can narrow the arteries, reducing blood flow to the brain and increasing the risk of an ischemic stroke. Worse, if a plaque ruptures, it can cause a blood clot to form, which may block an artery completely. The goal is to maintain a total cholesterol level below 200 mg/cl, with LDL bad cholesterol under 100 mg/cl and HDL good cholesterol above 60 mg/cl. Diet plays a crucial role in managing cholesterol. Limiting foods high in saturated fats, such as red meat, butter, and full-fat dairy products, can prevent cholesterol levels from rising. Instead, focus on foods rich in healthy fats, such as avocados, nuts, seeds, and fatty fish like salmon, which contain omega-3 fatty acids known to protect the heart and brain. Soluble fiber, found in oats, beans, apples, and carrots, can also help reduce cholesterol by binding to it in the digestive system and eliminating it from the body. Regular cholesterol testing is essential, especially for seniors. Most health experts recommend an annual cholesterol check to monitor levels and adjust diet or medication as needed. Physical activity is another powerful defense against stroke. Exercise not only strengthens the heart, but also improves blood circulation, reduces inflammation, and helps maintain a healthy weight, all of which are crucial for stroke prevention. The World Health Organization recommends at least 150 minutes of moderate aerobic exercise each week, which can be as simple as brisk walking. Studies have shown that those who engage in regular physical activity have a 25% lower risk of stroke than those who are inactive. Strength training, such as lifting light weights or using resistance bands, helps maintain muscle mass and bone density, which are vital for seniors. Flexibility exercises, like yoga or tai chi, can improve balance and coordination, reducing the risk of falls. For those with mobility issues, chair exercises or water aerobics provide safe, low-impact options. Consistency is key. Making physical activity a regular part of the day is more important than high-intensity workouts. Diet is just as important as exercise. A Mediterranean diet has been widely recognized as one of the best eating patterns for heart and brain health. This diet emphasizes fresh vegetables, fruits, whole grains, nuts, seeds, and healthy fats, primarily from olive oil. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel are also staples, providing omega-3 fatty acids that help reduce inflammation and protect blood vessels. One of the standout benefits of the Mediterranean diet is its impact on stroke prevention. A major study by Harvard University found that individuals who adhered to this diet had a 30% lower risk of stroke compared to those who followed a standard Western diet high in red meat, sugar, and processed foods. This is because the Mediterranean diet is naturally low in unhealthy fats and high in antioxidants, which protect blood vessels from damage. To adopt this diet, replace butter with olive oil, choose fish over red meat, and fill your plate with a variety of colorful vegetables. Limit sugary beverages and processed snacks, opting for fresh fruit or a handful of nuts instead. Making small, consistent changes can have a profound impact on brain health. These simple yet powerful lifestyle changes, controlling blood pressure, managing cholesterol, staying active, and following a nutritious diet, form the foundation of stroke prevention. But they are just the beginning. In the next section, we will explore 3 more science-backed habits that can further protect your brain and dramatically reduce the risk of stroke. Smoking is one of the most significant risk factors for stroke. Studies have shown that smokers are twice as likely to suffer a stroke compared to non-smokers. The chemicals in tobacco smoke damage blood vessels, increase blood pressure, reduce oxygen levels in the blood, and promote the formation of blood clots. Over time, these effects weaken the cardiovascular system and directly increase the risk of both ischemic blood clot and hemorrhagic bleeding strokes. But the good news is that the benefits of quitting smoking begin almost immediately. Within just 24 hours of quitting, blood pressure drops, and the carbon monoxide levels in the blood return to normal. Within a few weeks, circulation improves, and lung function begins to recover. According to the American Heart Association, the risk of stroke for former smokers can decrease by nearly half within 2 years of quitting. For those looking to quit, support is available. Nicotine replacement products such as patches, gum, and lozenges can help reduce withdrawal symptoms. Counseling, whether in person, by phone, or online, has also proven highly effective in helping individuals stay tobacco-free. Managing blood sugar levels is another critical aspect of stroke prevention, particularly for those with diabetes. High blood sugar damages blood vessels throughout the body, including those in the brain. Over time, this damage can cause blood vessels to become thickened or weakened, making them more prone to blockage or rupture. Research shows that people with diabetes are up to 4 times more likely to suffer a stroke than those without the condition. The goal for healthy blood sugar is to maintain a fasting blood glucose level below 100 mg/dl. Achieving this requires a balanced diet, regular exercise, and for some medications. Diet should focus on whole grains, lean proteins, and plenty of vegetables, while avoiding sugary drinks and processed foods that can cause blood sugar spikes. Regular physical activity, such as walking, cycling, or swimming, helps the body use insulin more effectively, which helps regulate blood sugar. Regular monitoring is also crucial. For those with diabetes, keeping track of blood sugar levels with a home glucose monitor can help detect any dangerous spikes or drops. Finally, managing stress and ensuring adequate sleep are essential for brain health and stroke prevention. Chronic stress triggers the release of hormones like cortisol, which can increase blood pressure, promote inflammation, and even disrupt normal blood sugar levels. Over time, these effects put additional strain on the cardiovascular system, increasing the risk of stroke. Stress management techniques, such as mindfulness meditation, deep breathing exercises, yoga, and spending time in nature, can help maintain emotional balance. Regular social interactions with family and friends also provide emotional support, which is critical for mental health. Getting enough sleep is just as important. Research from Harvard University has shown that adults who consistently get less than 6 hours of sleep per night are at higher risk for stroke. This is because poor sleep affects heart health, blood pressure, and even blood sugar levels. The recommended amount of sleep for most adults is 7 to 8 hours per night. Establishing a regular sleep schedule, creating a calming bedtime routine, and ensuring a comfortable sleep environment can all promote better sleep quality. These three final habits, quitting smoking, controlling blood sugar, and managing stress and sleep, are the final pillars of stroke prevention. When combined with maintaining healthy blood pressure, managing cholesterol, staying active, and eating a balanced diet, they provide a comprehensive strategy for protecting the brain and reducing the risk of stroke. Recovery after a stroke is not just possible. It is a journey of resilience and transformation. One of the most remarkable aspects of the human brain is its ability to heal and rewire itself, a phenomenon known as neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity means that even when certain areas of the brain are damaged, other parts can adapt, taking over lost functions through new connections. This ability to reorganize and reassign functions offers hope to stroke survivors, even in the most challenging situations. The path to recovery begins with early intervention. Physical therapy is one of the most essential forms of rehabilitation for those who experience weakness or paralysis in one side of the body. Physical therapy helps rebuild muscle strength, improve balance, and restore coordination. Exercises may begin with simple movements, like squeezing a ball or lifting a leg, and gradually progress to more complex activities, like walking or climbing stairs. The goal is to help the brain relearn movement patterns, relying on repetition to strengthen neural pathways. Speech therapy is equally important, especially for those who suffer from aphasia, a condition that impairs the ability to speak, understand, read, or write. Speech-language pathologists use targeted exercises to help patients regain language skills. These may include repeating words, naming objects, or practicing conversation. For some, technology-assisted communication tools can be a lifeline, providing alternative ways to express themselves while speech abilities are rebuilt. Cognitive training is another crucial aspect of stroke recovery. Strokes can affect memory, attention, problem-solving, and other cognitive skills. Cognitive therapy focuses on mental exercises, such as puzzles, memory games, and problem-solving tasks, that stimulate brain activity and promote mental sharpness. Virtual reality training and computer-based cognitive exercises have also become popular, offering engaging and adaptable methods for brain recovery. But recovery is not just about the body and mind, it is also an emotional journey. Stroke survivors often experience anxiety, depression, or frustration as they cope with changes in their abilities. Psychological support is vital, whether through one-on-one counseling, support groups, or simply staying connected with family and friends. Emotional resilience is just as important as physical strength in the recovery process. Research from the National Institutes of Health (NIH) has shown that those who commit to regular consistent rehabilitation have significantly higher rates of functional recovery and reintegration into daily life. This means that persistence is key. Recovery may be slow, and progress can be uneven, but every effort counts. Even small improvements, like moving a finger that was once paralyzed or saying a word that was previously lost, are victories that deserve to be celebrated. It is important to remember that recovery is not a straight line, it is a journey. There will be good days and challenging days, but giving up should never be an option. Family support, patience, and a positive mindset can make all the difference. Stroke recovery is about not just regaining lost abilities, but also discovering new strengths, adapting to new challenges, and continuing to live a fulfilling life. Stroke is a life-changing event, but it is also largely preventable. Throughout this video, 7 powerful secrets have been shared to protect your brain and dramatically reduce your risk of stroke. These include maintaining stable blood pressure, managing cholesterol, staying physically active, following a healthy Mediterranean diet, quitting smoking, controlling blood sugar levels, and effectively managing stress and getting enough sleep. Each of these habits is backed by science, and together they form a comprehensive strategy for maintaining a strong, healthy brain. But knowing these habits is only the first step. Action is what truly makes a difference. Don't wait until it's too late. Start today. Small changes, like reducing salt intake, walking for 30 minutes a day, or choosing whole grains over processed foods, can have a significant impact on your health over time. If you are a smoker, take the first step towards quitting. If you have diabetes, make a commitment to monitor your blood sugar closely. And if you often feel stressed, explore ways to relax, whether through meditation, yoga, or simply spending time with loved ones. Your health is in your hands, and each positive choice you make brings you one step closer to a longer, healthier life. Remember, stroke prevention is not just about avoiding a disease, it's about protecting your memories, your independence, and your future. If you found this video helpful, please share it with your family and friends. Let them know how they can protect their brains too. Have you or someone you love experienced a stroke? What helped them recover? Share your experiences in the comments below. We would love to hear from you. Finally, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned for more valuable health tips. Taking care of your brain is one of the best investments you can make. Thank you for watching, and take care.